Live. All right, so we are live. Finally, we are live. Yeah, I like how I'm looking in this. We are live and lively. All right, it's a brand new episode of Outside the Locker Room where we give you sport and entertainment. And of course, it's been a wonderful weekend for some of us. Maybe some of our teams, some of us support some teams, while some support teams that are winning, some are supporting teams that are losing, and teams that are not even moving from where they are, from 10 to 11 to 12 and all that. I'm not trying to throw shades, but of course, you know yourself, it doesn't have to be that particular team in blue. I don't want it to be like I'm always coming for them, but they need to get their act together. I remember they always, say all these things when it comes to my own team then too, but now it is about them and they have to fix themselves. I'm talking about the London side. The blue side of London. They know themselves. I'm not going to mention the team, so they will not say I'm always coming for them. My name is Akin Odunsi, and I'm not going to be doing this alone. Daniel is here with me. Daniel, you're welcome to OTL.
Thank you very much.
Did your team win?
Yes, we won.
Oh, okay.
Two goes down, but we won.
Yes.
Yeah, two goes down, but we won.
I have this brother. I have a brother in Spain, and he told me, he said the game. When I saw Mallorca, you played Mallorca?
No, it was Celta Vigo.
Celta Vigo. Is it Celta Vigo? Yes, Celta Vigo. Because he told me, he said, Celta Vigo is being managed by former Liverpool manager, Rafa Benitez. And he told me before the game, he said, this game is not going to be easy. And I was like, come on, you Celta Vigo number one. Then secondly, you are playing at the new camp.
Yeah.
It's going to be easy. When you were 2-0 down, or rather, when Barcelona were 2-0 down, what was going through your mind?
At first, I saw that Barcelona were a bit relaxed at the beginning of the game. So Celta Vigo took advantage of that. Regardless of whether you're at home or you're away, if you're playing a relaxed game, your other opponent will take advantage of that. So that's what I saw Celta Vigo do. So those two goals were able to get Barcelona off their feet, and they scored one, they scored two, and finished it up.
Of course, talking about finishing the top, they are topping the league now.
Yes, with Real Madrid losing to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I wanted to come to that. Real Madrid, they lost to Atletico Madrid. Earlier this morning we were discussing, and I said Real Madrid. I said this thing last week as well. I said I don't think Real Madrid are going to do well this season because they don't have a striker. But with that performance against Atletico Madrid, let's forget the fact that they lost 3-1. They played well. Hitting the bar, coming close, some shots and all that.
They have the fighting spirit. It's just that, that thing of not winning at the beginning of the game is affecting them. So I think they need to work on that, because there's some teams you play with and not win at the beginning of the game, just like what they played against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid were 2 goals up before they scored. So you can affect them sometimes when they play bigger teams.
All right, that's Real Madrid. Okay, but we are going to start from the home front now, because, they say charity begins at home. So, talking about charity begins at home, remember the Premier League, Nigerian Premier League, they still don't know when they are going to start. They told us like a few weeks ago that they were going to start like 4 or 5 weeks ago. This is the 5th week now.
5th week.
We don't know when they are going to start. And then, some people will be telling you, why are you not supporting your own team? Where is the team to support?
It's obvious. It's there that there is no. I don't want to say this. The level of seriousness in the league is not as the way it is in Europe. So I think they need to work on that as well for us to take them serious.
But what team do you support in Nigeria?
Normally, Eimba.
You support Eimba. Why is everybody supporting Eimba? Okay, the phone lines are there right now, so you can join this conversation. You want to talk about the news that we are talking about, or you just want to, chip in something about any sporting activities, or you also want to call in and win yourself cool cash, just answer our questions. Cheap questions, I tell you, and then, of course, you're going to win money, something to, put in your pocket,
Yeah.
It can be Naira, it can be SPs, it can be big currencies, but I'm assuring you are going to win something, cool cash. The numbers are there. And of course, you can also join our King's Chat group. Just scan the barcode you are seeing right there, and it's going to take you directly to our, to our King's Chat, group, outside the locker room, where you can also join the conversation there. We have people talking there already, so just scan the barcode and then join us there. We can also be reading your comments from there. But of course, the phones are there for you to call. Okay, let's get the first news we have here. The federal government are talking about developing homegrown talent, and they've decided to expand Adopt initiative. Yes, so sports minister. You know one thing about sports minister, since I've come to know about news, government appointments, ministers of this, ministers of that. Anytime a new government comes in and they appoint a sports minister, do you know what they do first? They go to the National Stadium in Surulere. Because of the dilapidated, state of the stadium, they will just go and be pointing, okay, I do this, that. That is the first assignment. They announce them today. The next day, they are at the National Stadium, pointing, they will do this. And at the end of the day, after 8 years or 4 years, they don't do anything. Nothing. So I've not seen the present sports minister go to the National Stadium. Maybe he has gone, maybe I missed it. I think he must have gone. But the positive news, I saw a picture where the National Stadium, the grass has been changed. They're already working on the what's it called, the scoreboard. And if they can bring back National Stadium Lagos to life, it's going to be a big boost to Nigeria, not just the Super Eagles, of course, to Nigeria. Okay, so let's talk about the sports minister now. Senator John Owan Eno, that's the new sports minister. He has revealed that President Bola Tinubu government has prioritized the discovery and development of homegrown talent that will be added to become world-class athletes through a carefully planned program. The minister also disclosed that the government would expand the Adopt a Talent program started by the previous regime to take care of facilities and specific events. He was speaking in Asaba just before the opening ceremony of the ongoing National Youth Games in Delta State capital. The minister said the current government has taken into account all the programs initiated by the predecessors and will also build on them to transform the sports sector. According to him, we know that welfare is an issue affecting all the federations negatively, so we will look at ways to solve that problem. One of the most important policies of the government is to grow local talent such that they can compete favorably with their overseas-born counterparts. We will not close the door on overseas-born athletes, rather, we will create an environment that will enable youth born and living in Nigeria get the best of their talent. I believe that the Adopt an Athlete program is a good policy, but we will stretch it beyond athletes to facilitate and specific sports. Okay, that's the sports minister talking. This is something they are always saying whenever they come in. We just hope they can just do something. But this is a very good initiative. We can't take this away.
It's a good initiative, but the thing is, it's not just doing the talking, but also doing the action. I feel like sometimes the federal government also sees the sports sector like another sector. So let's say we have the educational sector, another sector. So Nigerian government also sees the sports sector like another sector. And if you take it that way, we need a government who is in love with sports. Because the truth is that sports brings people together.
Yeah, sure.
Brings people together. It shows the strength of the economy of the country. That's why sometimes when you see some countries host sporting events, you see they work on getting things right, their field, the pitch, the roads, because it shows the quality of the country. So if they are treating it like just a sector, they might not eventually do what they are saying they want to do. But if they see it as something that a lot of people love, it's a global language. Sport is like a global language. So if they treat it that way, they will pay attention to most of the promises they are making and fulfill it.
Okay, they have to fulfill it because, like you said, sports is a universal language, and that is one thing that unites
Yeah.
Nigerians. You know, whenever the Super Eagles are
Are
playing, you see
playing.
people coming together,
Yeah.
jubilating, you know, hugging each other whenever the Super Eagles, irrespective of the tribe.
Of the tribe,
You know, we are
wherever you
always
come
saying we are
from,
Nigerians. It doesn't matter where you are
where
from.
you're from, yeah.
All this, if you look at the Super Eagles right now, we have people from every part of Nigeria, you know, being in that
Exactly.
Super Eagles team. Same with the Super Falcons and every level of Nigeria football, you know, team. And so this is why government is trying to ensure that sports, which is a unifying factor in the nation,
Yeah.
must be looked at. And that's a very good one, you know, to the federal government. We just hope, like you said, that they just execute this. It's not about talking.
Not just
but
talking, yes, but
execution.
doing the actions.
Okay, so I talked about the MPFL earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that you will know that it's not as if I was just talking. Now, according to this news now, 2023-2024 MPFL season to kick off September. This is the news, right?
Yeah.
Now, today is what? September, if I'm not mistaken.
This is 25th.
Okay, good.
Oh, 26, sorry.
Okay, so maybe they are going to kick off this weekend. I don't know.
Hopefully.
All right, so according to the MPFL, they are going to be starting the league in September. Okay, and so in fact, the list is out already. According
Yeah.
to the match day one, Shooting Stars are going to be playing Plateau United, Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Bayelsa United are going to be hosting Aqua United. Abia Warriors are going to be playing Niger Tornadoes. The Elephant of Africa, the Imba of Aba, will be taking on Bendel Insurance. Bendel Insurance, they allow their player, I think we talked about it last time. Bendel Insurance are allowing their player, that star player, that tall guy,
Yeah.
you know, to join a club in UAE. I don't know why. I don't know who ordered. I mean, who advised that guy to leave Bendel Insurance now. Katsina United will be taking on Kwara United. Sunshine Stars will be playing Kano Pillars. Remember, Kano Pillars just came back to the Premier League where they actually belong.
Yeah.
Heartland will be playing Lobby
Lobby
Stars.
Stars.
And now my team, Sporting Lagos, will be playing Gombe United, while Rangers United will be playing Doma United. I think the biggest game of the first round, for me, I think it has to be that Rivers United and Remo Stars. That's a very big
I
one.
want to ask, do you think league is more competitive enough?
Well, that's a very difficult question. I'm not going to say it is. Because if you want to know a league that is competitive, or rather, I would say yes, it is. It's competitive. Because if you say a league is not competitive, meaning a particular team is always winning it all the time. I mean, we don't have Enyimba winning the league all the time. Last season, it was Enyimba fine. Before then, it was Rivers United. Before then, it was Lobby Stars. You know, we are always... Imagine Kano Pillars just came to the Premier League now. They were champions at the time. Now they were relegated and now they are back. So we've seen several winners like that. So it's not really competitive. And the reason is simple. Consistency, like I said last week, consistency is the problem we are having in Nigerian league. You have a player now, he's the top scorer. Because he's the top scorer in the Nigerian Premier League, somebody is calling him, because you are a top scorer, let me connect you with a club in Cyprus. They take you to Cyprus.
Moves, yeah.
I mean, they take you to clubs like, okay, there's a favorite club in Turkey, the Istanbul Basakasa. They take them there. They just take them to all those clubs that are meaningless clubs. You see a player playing in Lebanon, playing simply because you want to leave the shores of the country. It's not. You have to stay with your team. When you get to Africa, you play the CAF Champions League, for instance. If you win the CAF Champions League, you are going to play in World Club Cup. Now, when you play in the Club World Cup, you are going to play against, okay, imagine Enyimba winning the African Champions League. They will go and play in the World Club Cup. Let's say they get to semi-final, for instance. They are playing Real Madrid. Now, tell me, where else do you want to expose your talent? If you play against Real Madrid, they will notice you. Not that you are in a hurry, you are not going to Lebanon, Istanbul, Batakasa, Sudan, South Sudan. Come on. I don't know, but they will always tell you money is a factor, because they play better. I mean, they play better.
That's another point.
Yeah, they play better there. And that is one thing lacking in the Nigerian Premier League.